Good morning. In the last module of this chapter, we have seen that what is globe, how it exactly look like, and we have seen the important components of the globe. We have understood the equator, hemisphere, and poles. Now, equator is an imaginary line which divides our Earth into two hemispheres, which is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Now in this module we'll move ahead with few other components. One is latitudes, heat zones of Earth, and the longitudes. When we talk about latitudes, latitudes are the parallel lines from the equator and it goes till the North Pole and the South Pole. In this figure, I have explained you how you need to write the reference point when we talk about the latitudes as well as longitudes. Now, if you see the extreme poles, the North Pole and the South Pole, I have marked it as a 90-degree south, and the North Pole I have marked as 90-degree north. It means that all the reference points from the top of the equator will be referred as any degree with north, and any part which is there below the equator will be referred as 30 degrees south, 90 degrees south, 60 degrees south. I hope it is very clear till now. This part of this chapter is very important. Listen to me very carefully. Now, first we will take the northern hemisphere. Later, I will take the southern hemisphere. It is just north hemisphere is just a replica of the southern hemisphere, or you can say both the hemispheres are the same. The only difference I will explain you in a very easy manner. As I have told you, both the poles are at 90 degree. North pole is at 90 degree north and the south pole is at 90 degree south. And the reference point of the equator is 0 degree, which divides the earth into two hemispheres. Now, if we move ahead from the equator, you can see that the Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer is again an imaginary line which exists at 23.5 degree north. Now, if we move ahead little bit in the top, we can see the Arctic Circle, which is at a degree of 66.5 degree north. With this, I can say, or we can understand that the moment we move from or we move further from the equator till the pole, the degree increases from 0 degree to 90 degree respectively. Now, if I talk about the southern hemisphere, it is also the same. Now, if I little bit down from the equator, it has been marked as a Tropic of Capricorn. It is also an imaginary line which exists at a same degree as compared to the Tropic of Cancer. But the only difference is it is 23 degree south. The earlier part, Tropic of Cancer, is at 23 degree north. Now as we look below the Tropic of Capricorn, we can see the Antarctic Circle. The Antarctic Circle is an imaginary line which lies in the 66.5 degree south. In the last, we can see the South Pole, which is at a degree of 90 degree south. It means that in the entire figure, from the entire figure, we can say that the upper half and the lower half is exactly the same, and the components of this globe lies at exactly the same degree. We carefully need to understand this and need to draw again and again, so it will be very clear in your mind. In this part of the chapter, we are going to learn about the heat zones of the earth. When you talk about the heat zones of the earth, there are 5 heat zones. The, the torrid, north temperate, south temperate, north frigid and the south frigid. The midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes in between the Tropic of Cancer as well as the Tropic of Capricorn. It means all the area which lies into the reference point of 23.5 degree north and 23.5 degree south. These areas receive the maximum heat. When we talk about the temperate zone, we have two temperate zones. One is in the northern hemisphere, the other is in the southern hemisphere. The northern one is known as north temperate, the southern hemisphere is known as south temperate. Now, the north temperate zone lies between the 66.5 degree north and in between 23.5 degree north, whereas the south temperate zone lies between 66.5 degrees south and 23.5 degree south. All this area receive the least or the lower amount of sun rays at an angle of sun rays goes on decreasing towards the pole. As we have seen, that torrid zone receive the maximum heat, north temperate and south temperate receive the least, and the north frigid and the south frigid will get at least amount of sun rays. In this last part of the zone, we'll talk about the frigid zone. When we talk about the frigid zone, the north frigid zone lies between the North Pole and the Arctic Circle, and the south frigid lies between the South Pole and the Antarctic Circle. These areas receive the least amount of sun rays. So it is very clearly shown that torrid zone receive the maximum heat, north temperate and south temperate receive the moderate heat, and the north frigid and the south frigid, which lies near the pole, receive the least amount of sun rays.